Hello everyone, how is it going? This is the Video Gamer 64 and Mr. Arcade Retro Gamer 64 here, and today I am going to be showing my Atari 2600 games that I got recently. I got it Saturday. Last Friday was my birthday, and then the next day I went to 2nd and Charles to get some video games. And I found quite a few good Atari 2600 games. Some not good, but most of them are good. And anyways, guys, I'll be showing all the Atari 2600 games that I got Saturday, 2 days ago. Well, anyways, guys, let's get started. The first one I had it a long time ago, and I never thought I would get another Atari 2600 after mine tore up. But when I found my Atari 2600, another Atari 2600, I knew I had to buy more games again. So I got Defender. Defender is a wonderful Atari 2600 game. I really love this game. It is truly amazing, and I highly recommend all of you playing it if you're an Atari 2600 collector. Okay, next we have one of my all-time favorite Atari 2600 games of all time, and that is Berserk. I love this game so much. They even have a song dedicated to this game right here, and I love the song too. It's pretty good. I think it's by Buckner and Garcia or something. But anyway, I love the song and I love this game a lot. This is probably my top 10 favorite Atari 2600 games of all time. And third we have Skiing, made by Activision. It's a pretty good game. I think it's two-player. No. It says one player using left joystick controller, so it's only one player. But yeah, it's a pretty good game. It's not the best Activision game I've ever played on the Atari 2600, but it's pretty good. I highly recommend this one. So yeah. Next we have one of the Atari 2600 classic games, and that is Centipede. I love this game a lot. I was trying to find a better copy of this game, like in better shape than what I saw it like this in stores, and I couldn't find another copy of this, so I said, you know what, I'm gonna get it. And yeah, so this game works on my Atari 2600 perfectly. To be honest with all of you, all of these Atari 2600 games that I got recently work on my system. Obviously, it's for the system, but it works pretty good for the time, how old it is and stuff. But yeah, I love Centipede. Can't recommend it enough. Everyone must play it if you haven't played it on your Atari 2600. I love the arcade version of it too. It's pretty good. Next, we have another classic game. This came out in 1978, and that is Space Invaders. I love Space Invaders. It is so fun, and I highly recommend this game to anybody that hasn't played it. It is truly fun, and to me, it's one of the best Atari 2600 games as well. So yeah. Next, we got the arcade game. Don't criticize me for this, guys, but unless y'all want to, and then go ahead, of course. But anyways, I love the arcade port of Pac-Man, but there is one version of Pac-Man I cannot stand, and I seen it for a cheap price, and I said, you know what? I figure I had Miss Pac-Man, so I might as well get this one and then get Pac-Man Jr. for I could say I had Pac Jr. and the other Pac-Man series on the Atari 2600. So I decided to get Pac-Man. So yeah, and this game right here in E.T. is one of the two games that caused the video game crash of 1983, and it liked to kill the video game industry. It really liked to do it. It really would have done that if Nintendo didn't come along back in '85. But yeah, Pac-Man and E.T. Whatever you do, don't play this version. I'll have to do a review of it to show y'all how bad it is. On the Atari 2600 version, of course. So if you don't like the Atari 2600 version of Pac-Man, just go ahead and play Pac-Man on the arcades. It's much better. Okay, next we have another classic Atari 2600 game, and that is Asteroids. It is truly a wonderful Atari 2600 game. I can't highly recommend this game enough because I love this game so much. I love it with a passion. I highly recommend anyone that hasn't played this game to play it. Next, we have an iconic game made by Nintendo on the Atari 2600. Yes, this was before Nintendo made the Nintendo Entertainment System. And that is Donkey Kong. And on the back of it, you can see right here, it says Coleco. Let me see if I can get it very close up. Yeah, right there it says Coleco, right there. And Atari, if any of you didn't, some of you didn't know, ColecoVision and the television was also in competition with Atari 2600. So I found out so I find that it was interesting that it says Coleco and all of them, because they even made games for the Atari. Like Mattel, that made the Intellivision, they made games for it and stuff. But yeah. Next we have an okay game. I can't say it's okay. I'd say it's pretty good. It's Riddle of the Sphinx. Now my opinion might change later on this one because I don't know. I just seen it for $1.50. I knew I had to get it. So yeah, it's called Riddle of the Sphinx. It's pretty bad, beat up shape, but I'm thankful to get it, especially for the price I got it for. iMagic is the way to go for Atari games. Some of them, like Cosmic Arc, that I reviewed earlier this year or last year. I think it was last year. Yeah, last year. And I highly recommend Cosmic Arc. And the ones that made Cosmic Arc was iMagic. So I recommend most of iMagic's games. And speaking of iMagic, I got another iMagic game, and that is Atlantis. This is a great game for the Atari 2600. I really love this game so much. And yeah, it's very wonderful. I think the other day I scored 40-something thousand points on it on my first try. No joke. And when I did that, I'm like, holy cow. It really blew me away, guys, But yeah, that's Atlantis. And that's all the Atari 2600 games that I got at that one store for my birthday. I am so thankful for everyone wishing me happy birthday on the social media that I'm on. Thank all of you so much for wishing me happy birthday Friday. And thanks to my family that, like, for wishing me happy birthday and all of that, and my friends. I hope all of you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to subscribe to me on the Video Gamer 64 channel and my Mr. Arcade Retro Gamer 64 channel on here to see more videos on here. And this is the Video Gamer 64 and Mr. Arcade Retro Gamer 64 signing off.